Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm in Mexico City, and that means we are gonna go find some thrift stores, vintage stores, and of course some vegan restaurants. And I just want to take you with me and show you how beautiful Mexico City is. So I've already done my research and found that this neighborhood has so many vintage stores. In fact, it's kind of overwhelming because there's just so much to choose from. So I've pinned 4 that I want to check out. We've got Jardín de Alazagos, Vintage Ho, Goodbye Folk Vintage Boutique, and maybe Mother Vintage Store. A lot of them are very curated, so I don't really know what the prices are going to be like, but hopefully I can buy a few things, and if I do, I would obviously give a little haul at the end of today. And in between, obviously we're gonna get hungry. The first place that we want to check out for breakfast is Rome Norte. And then if we get hungry for lunch, which we most likely will, I want to go to a place called Gatorta. And then if we have enough energy for dinner, we're gonna go check out Los Losers. That is the plan for today.
As I left my hotel to go for breakfast, I couldn't help stop and admire the beauty of this neighborhood. The tall standing trees planted in the middle of the streets that you can walk through, the different types of plants planted all throughout, and just the unique architect.
So I ordered the chai latte for 15 pesos, which works out to be around $3 Canadian, so not a bad price. And I've ordered also the breakfast croissant, which is around 90 pesos, which works out to be around $6, $5.60, so $6 Canadian. So in total, my breakfast is looking at $9. So that's a really good price. So far, the latte is so delicious. Love this cup, very sustainable. So I'm just waiting for the croissant and we'll see how it tastes. A+, 5 stars. This is so delicious. It's like the perfect combo of decadent croissant with like the fresh vegetables, the cream cheese. So you feel like you're spoiling yourself, but you're also staying healthy. So I highly recommend this place. Really good croissant.
I just couldn't get enough of the plants and the buildings, all providing a comfort and coziness, yet vibrance that this neighborhood is known for.
Okay, so we made it to our first destination, which is Vintage Ho. It looks so cute, very curated from what I can see from outside. So this is a really cool sweater. This is a United Benetton color sweater, and it's 1,100 pesos, which is very expensive for my budget, but I'm loving all these colors and this pattern. That's very fun, perfect for what's, kind of like trending for winter right now. Really funky blouses. This is a very cool sweater with all the color blocking and the fuchsias and the orange and the pinks. Let's see, what is it? I don't know that brand. Scotia? And it is, expensive. 1,200 pesos. So they have a pair of Levi's ribcage straight, size 30. That actually could fit me. They look really intensely high, like a 13-inch fly. And they have a cool sort of like utility loop, which is very fun and funky and very in right now. And they look to be wide leg. And they have Lee, the brand Lee, which is also another really cool vintage brand. So lots of good denim. You think those are cool?
Yeah.
Really? So if I wore those, you'd be okay with it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised to hear that. Okay.
Quicksilver.
Walking around, I just kept noticing all the small parks nestled in the bustling city. You truly feel 2 different worlds in this neighborhood. And the juxtaposition of the newer buildings beside the older buildings, it was just constant eye candy to me.
So I've made it to the second destination, which is the Goodbye Folk Vintage Boutique. And I'm super excited because I can tell that it's 2 floors and it looks like it has a lot more variety. The last store was so curated that there wasn't that much to choose from or look at, but I did get a little something. Now let's just head in and see what else I can find. So definitely this store has a way more variety, which is super exciting. I'm actually in the men's section downstairs, but what really caught my eye were these fantastically colorful, oversized men's sweaters, which is just giving me Bill Cosby 1980s vibes, 1990s vibes. So if this, you know, is your jam, come and check these sweaters out. Let's see the prices of them. Let's try to get an idea. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, so that's a bit pricey. That's 2,200 pesos. Definitely not in my price range. Oh, look at these. Here's some fun female sweaters. Oh wow, so soft. Look at that yellow. Oh, that's so pretty. These dresses are very on trend. Like, they all have like the really big collars, or they have very cool like details with the buttons. I'm getting kind of like grandma chic vibes, or if you're into like cottagecore, this is definitely, you know, it's got these vibes going on. And I can tell what they've also done is they've sewn in their label, so you don't actually know the original brand. It's from this store. So in a way that's cool, but then it's also like, what was the original piece of item? What was the brand? You can get yourself a pair of like 80s geeky glasses. So fun. And all these accessories. Hairpins. Wow. There's just so much. Skirts, more dresses. Wow, shoes, bags, blazers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They also have a section devoted to 2 pieces, so it looks like they've flipped some clothes into 2-piece sets. So that is so clever. Let's see how much these 2-piece sets are going for. Okay, so 1,900 pesos. They actually have so many cute ones. Like, I love this yellow one. But I'm noticing that also the sizes are very limited. So the things that I have found that I like, I'm not sure if they're gonna fit. Maybe I should try this on. It's so pretty. I love it. Just makes me so happy.
This store was like sweater heaven, in particular the white and cream colored ones. Everyone possessed a loveliness I wanted. However, the prices were too high for me, the sizes were too small, and majority of them were materials that were either too itchy or hot for me. But honestly, a little part of my heart broke because all of them were just so darling and cute that I wanted so badly to find one that was right for me.
So I made it into a change room. I have a few items that I'm going to try on. Here is the first item. I really love the color and the pattern, and I actually do really like the cut because it's a bit of an A-line, but it's a bit big through the back, so I feel like the silhouette of it makes me look like no butt. So I would have to maybe either wear it with a belt to bring it in, which I feel like defeats the purpose of like this really nice, easy breezy casual dress. And I don't know, I just feel like maybe it might be making me look frumpier than I am. In a way I like it, but it's also doing something kind of funny right here, so I think it's probably gonna be a pass. Here's the second dress. It's like that baby doll dress with the cute ruffles and spaghetti straps. but the problem is I can't do it up. So this is a pass as well because it's see-through and it's actually quite itchy, so I feel like this would be irritating on me. Don't actually like the fact that these sleeves kind of hit me at a funny spot on my arm. I mean, it fits well otherwise, but it's just when I put it on, it doesn't feel like me, which is too bad. And this two-piece set, this just did not fit. It was super tight around my waist, so it just felt awful on. Here is the final piece. It's the sweater vest. It's really soft. It's not irritating. I tried it without my blouse, and it actually feels so soft. I think it's a nice balance of like just oversized enough but yet still fitting and flattering to my figure. I think I might get this. Let me look at the price, contemplate it. We made it to Gatorta and we've ordered 4 tacos. So we're doing 2 El Pastor tacos, which is like pork with pineapples, onion, cilantro. It's so good. And then 2 chorizo tacos, which is, you know, like your Spanish sausage. And in total for 4 tacos was only 80 pesos. The portions are huge. I've been here before and they're fantastic. So if you're vegan and you want to try out some of the best vegan tacos in Mexico City, come to Gatorta. And you do have to stand and eat, or you find yourself a little corner and you can just sit. It's very casual. Be prepared to get a little messy, but that's the experience. I'm just gonna wait. Doesn't take too long. And yeah, so excited. I'm at the 3rd and final vintage store for the day because I didn't realize that one of the stores that I was gonna also check out was the same as the last one that I just went to. I decided to just skip that one, obviously, because it looked literally the same. So now we're at Jardín de Ayagazos. Let's see, it doesn't look as big, but you never know, you might find some gems.
I really liked this store. It really focused on 70s fashion, and I loved how they marked which decade the clothing was from on the tag. And the prices were exactly in my range, not too cheap, not too expensive, but sadly the sizes were too small, so I found it very hard to find what I liked in my size. And I just kept seeing really cool sweaters or vests or pants and skirts, all from different decades and all in such amazing shape too.
Now we're just having a little break, a little rest stop after the last vintage store. We are at a place called El Moro Churreria. That place. And we're having some churros, which are 100% vegan, and I'm gonna have a Jamaica tea and just kind of refresh because I'm starting to get really parched and tired. I did buy a little something at the last store, which I will show you guys back at the hotel room. So far, you know, it's been a really successful day. I can admire and really appreciate that their clothing is really lovely and in good shape and in good quality. But at the end of the day, I can't afford, you know, a $70 sweater. That's basically the same price as a retail sweater. The only downfall with vintage shopping, in general, I'm not saying here in Mexico City, but just in general, but what they don't have is actual like secondhand stores like a Value Village, a Goodwill, Salvation Army. So, you know, you make do with what you've got. So our churro just arrived, well, my churro just arrived. It's quite large.
You wanna just say that all churros are vegan?
All, well, these ones here. And at this place.
Yeah, not always?
I don't know.
Supposedly, maybe.
Supposedly. But this is the churro that I got. And then Ruben got a churro sandwich with ice cream, which is obviously not vegan, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, so that's it. So I thought I would just quickly do a haul of what I bought. So the first vintage store that we went to was the Vintage Ho. If you're interested in going, if you liked what you saw, I definitely recommend Vintage Ho. And what I got was this very cool pair of high-rise vintage jeans, and they have the buttons all up the front, and they're a big sort of bell-bottom flare, and they're very flattering. Like, I put them on and instantly I felt very sexy, but like in a very cool, fun, funky way. And these were 400 pesos, which works out to be around 25 Canadian dollars. There is no label on them. They don't actually know what brand this was originally. If you look at the button on the jean, it just says jean jeans. They're 90% spandex, so they do have stretch, which means I do need to wear a belt with them. So when I get back to Canada, I'll have to style them properly. So I don't think I'll be wearing them here in Mexico. The second item I got were a pair of really big gold hoop earrings from Jardín de Hayagazo, and these were 90 pesos, so that works out to be $5.60 Canadian, so $6 Canadian. I don't know if these are like technically truly vintage, but I just like the big sort of chunkiness of them. But again, for $5.60, it's fun, and I think it'll just kind of spice up any sort of outfit. So I feel like I got myself a little fun haul, little items that will remind me of my amazing trip here in Mexico City / Mexico. So I ordered the chef ramen noodle soup, and it's okra, fried okra, and a mushroom. So let's just give the broth a taste. Let's see. Oh. Okay, I'm glad I ordered the mayo because it's spicy. For a beverage, I have a rosé wine from France. It's very delicious. And yeah, so we're gonna dig in.
Oh yeah,
Okay. They know how to cook okra. This is Chapultepec.
Well, it's Avenida, I think.
Oh, this is Avenida de Chapultepec. Did I say that correctly? There's literally no one on the streets. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun showing you the streets of Rome Norte, showing you how easy it is to find really cool vintage stores. So I highly recommend, coming and checking out the neighborhood. And if you're a vegan or you like eating plant-based, Rome Norte has tons of vegan options that are like super delicious, very reasonably priced. You're not gonna break the bank, and you're going to eat so well. If you have any questions or comments about my trip or the stores that I went to or what I ate, let me know. I always love to hear from you guys. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I create content on sustainable fashion, thrifting, clothing, vegan food, plant-based food, and hopefully some more travel videos. So until next time guys, love you all. Bye!